Hello, and welcome to another trailer highlights. For those of you who don't know what that is for a while I've been doing a blog on littlebignetwork.com where I would show a trailer to a movie, and I would talk about the movie, of the trailer I show, and a lot of the times it's cult movies or B movies, but I do mainstream. Pretty much any movie that I love or I think should be shared with people, I put on there. And of course, that means there's a lot of cult and B movies since I'm a big B cult fan. But anyway, a while back I figured, why don't I take it a step further and record the trailers and do like video trailer highlights, where instead of writing a wall of text about the movie, I can just sit here and talk, and it'll be much easier. And so the first episode I did of that was I did the movie Flash Gordon, but this time I got something a little bit more special. More special than Flash Gordon? Yeah, I know. But anyway. This time I bring you a trailer to, it's not really a movie, it's a web series. And the fourth episode just came out this week. It's called Ninja the Mission Force. And what it is that it's a parody, a very funny parody. Well, I guess to explain what this is, we'd have to go back to the 80s. This is a parody of a large series of movies directed by a guy named Godfrey Ho. And what it is there are a bunch of really bad ninja movies, and they wasn't filmed in America, but they wanted to it appeal to an American audience. So a lot of times it starred Caucasians or white people, or people they thought that we could relate to. And the movies were completely dubbed, and most of the time the dubbing is outrageous. I mean, not just the voices, everything's dubbed. Every little noises, from the walking to the sound of leaves rustling, everything, and it's all over the top dubbing. It's hilarious. So when a guy could take a napkin out of his pocket and it'll go, I'm not kidding. And but the thing these movies are most famous for is Godfrey Ho had this I don't know what you call it, a trick, a style, I don't know. But he would take, he would pretty much film a short film, and then he'll slice scenes from other movies, usually unproduced movies, into his film to create a full movie. So most of his movies are two movies intersected together to try to form a full coherent story, and a lot of times it fails miserably. It's hilariously edited, to say the least, and a lot of times two characters from two other different movies are talking to each other, and it's so obvious they're in different rooms. Sometimes they try to match them up, and sometimes it's like they don't care. But these movies are hilariously bad. And yeah, they are like low-grade Z action movies. But I think most hardcore cult movie fans know Godfrey Ho. They know these movies. And anyway, this series is a parody of that. And it's hilarious, and it does everything right. I mean, from all the horrible over-the-top sound effects, not just speech dubbing, but everything from doors opening and closing to you name it. And they do splice other movies into the series. They do, of course, they use movies that they can't get sued for, so they use public domain movies. But, so, their ninja footage is dissected. Each episode, they usually use one movie to put their ninja footage into. First episode is, I think, the first Brandon Lee movie that he ever did, called Laser Mission, which was a bad movie in itself. But now we got Brandon Lee with ninjas. It's hilarious. Actually, from the trailer, they use a lot of people. Some that shown up on the series, and in the episodes that's premiered so far, and some that hasn't. But yeah, I guess I'll just show and the main reason I'm doing this, for one thing, I think that this series is hilarious, and I'm going to show the trailer. I really want to spread this around, but in the fourth episode, at the end, they tacked on a thing where they was like, please spread the word, get on YouTube and Facebook and all that, and spread the word. And I've already spammed a link in my Facebook, so I figured I'd do a trailer highlight of this and put it, both in the message board of my blog and on YouTube. The trailer's already on YouTube, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to put it back on there to this. Not many people watch my blog anyway, so I'm not doing too much to help their cause, but at least I'm trying. But anyway, a little bit more info on this trailer. Well, to me, this is big. The guy who plays the villain is known as the Cinema Snob. For those of you who don't know who the Cinema Snob is, it's an hilarious show on the internet, of course, about a snobby critic who hates most sci-fi action, horror movies, like real critics, and he loves only art house, pretentious bullcrap movies. But he has a job reviewing the worst and the most over-top cult B movies ever. Not just normal B movies. He's not doing Critters or anything. Most of the time he's doing like Z grade insanity. I think like the most mainstream he ever got was Friday the 13th Part 5. And if you don't count Caligula, but yeah. But anyway, he makes fun of critics while making fun of bad movies, and well, it's hilarious, friggin' hilarious. So, but you Little Big Planet Network people, the show is hilarious, but the movies he does are over the top cult movies, so it's full of outrageous, I think offensive is a good word to call it, stuff. So, you kiddies, it's not for you. But you adults, and I know there's quite a bit on there, if you like stuff like Mystery Science Theater and are just curious of cult movies anyway, I recommend the Cinema Snob. He is friggin' hilarious. And I recommend this show that I'm about to show the trailer for. It is friggin' hilarious. But this show is for everybody, really. There's very little cussing, there's no nudity, there's no blood. Yeah, people die, but there's no blood. No gore. So, this is, I don't know, like, maybe it's rated PG, I'd say? But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Let's show this trailer, shall we? Okay, here we go. This is Ninja the Mission Force.
Ninja the Mission Force. Witness an outstanding action adventure in search for the ultimate power. power of the 6 alien ninja warriors. Once I, Bruce, have all 6, I will have ultimate ninja power and rule the world. Andy, I'm about to face a ninja challenge. What's a ninja? Just a fairy tale. They don't exist. Ninja the Mission Force. The weapon, the subtlety, the authenticity of traditional ninja forces explode into violent conflict. Gordon, I need you to go into space. Okay, I will. Ninja the Mission Force. Glamorous Hollywood superstars join forces in one complete, seamless movie that's totally one movie. You sound like you're in a well. It's called speakerphone. Give it a decade, man. Run! It's the greatest ninja of all! Ninja the Mission Force. An evil ninja challenges a righteous ninja. Only a ninja can defeat a ninja. Ninja, 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 ninja. Ninja the Mission Force. Coming soon on this screen.
So, there's the trailer. It's a very funny show. I highly recommend it. I'll have the link to the website where you can watch all the episodes on my blog and on my YouTube page for this. So, for those of you who don't know about it yet, it'll be there. And I think I covered everything. That's this episode of Trailer Highlights. Until next time I bring you a crazy, ignorant movie, I'll see you.